Megalo CGI has just hit Netflix, and let's try to sit through the first episode and see what I think. The show starts off with our young, cocky protagonist throwing caution to the wind, ignoring his coach and destroying the prosthetic arm his dreamy Todd Habercorn made for him. One of the first things you notice is how little the show actually pays attention to boxing and how it works. With anything as small as no mouth guards, which could be ignored as anime characters needing to talk during a fight, to Levius and every other fighter throwing wildly wide punches with so much wind up a toddler could hit them while they're open. Of course, Levius wins, sending the other boxer flying across the ring, and we head to the gym to really meet our characters. Now, I hate to be yet another voice yelling into the abyss that 3D anime looks horrible and stiff, and that in a show like this you really need fluid and realistic animations. But Levius, the show, not the character, they play both sides of this. Watching any of the characters talk or move looks painfully stiff, but then they introduce Natalia, easily the best character so far. She's given real dialogue that doesn't just sound like pointless narration like everybody else, and her animation is easily the most expressive in the show.
You kid.
Just let the kid do what he wants. Levius is just a rookie after all. Wouldn't it be more fun to let him have his signature move?
None of this involves you, Natalia. You'll just make all of this worse for everybody.
Ugh, be quiet, you hairy pig! That's not how you talk when Natalia the Prodigy offers you advice.
Natalia saves this first episode from giving me the impression that Levius is just yet another skippable 3D animated anime that's too painful to bother watching. Her appearances break up the choppy look of the show, but when she's in frame with the other characters, it just makes the rest of them look even worse. So much care went into her that it almost makes me think she took away from the potential of everyone else. The animation isn't the only clashing aspect of the show. Listening to Uncle Zach gives you the impression that Levius really cares about the sport of boxing and wants to take itself seriously, but the actual matches leave a lot to be desired. It looks like a battle shonen over-exaggeration of what boxing is, from someone who has never cared enough to try or even research the sport. The show spends a lot of this first episode setting up Levius' backstory being in a mysterious war where I assume metal boxing started as a byproduct of enhancing soldiers by mixing blood and steam, as his grandmother put it. Overall, my impression of Levius is pretty neutral, but Natalia might be good enough waifu material to stick through the show if you're into that sort of thing. Who doesn't like cute reaction images on their Twitter feed, and maybe that's gonna be the best part of this show. Thanks for watching. Check your screen for the 1am anime playlist and a video YouTube seems to think you'll dork out over, or check the description for anything else you need. Well, peace weebs.